That fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Play clock winding down, and a great spot to start this drive from here. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Amaro, the tight end, in motion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them. And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover. but a well-run corner route there.
Let's go.
And now here's and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Green to bring it back. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. 7 yards remain now on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go.
Amaro, the tight end, in motion.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Throwing, Cook. And he's got Moncrief. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon. Shift together here from the D-line. Amaro, the tight end, in motion. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Now Cook. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Amaro, the tight end, in motion. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He was looking for Dorial Green Beckham, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Back to throw again. And he hits his man, Matthews. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll go with the keeper. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the 1st. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the 1st. And that was a defensive setup they'd prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And now here's a carry heading left. Spinning past him. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Going to give this time to the tailback. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll give it to him right up the gut, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Leopard. No.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. That goes for a gain of 31.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And they're going to go soft on the corners. So here's 3rd and 20, and with a long yardage, defense going with a nickel look. And he motions the wide receiver. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now Cook. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Throwing, Cook. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll drop to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Amaro, the tight end, in motion. Time running out here on the play clock. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Matthews with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Now let's go. Blue, land it.
Back to throw. And he finds Tyler Croft. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. You get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Shreds the tackle, stays on his feet, and he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the